Good morning students, hope you are all fine at home. So in today's class we are going to see a prose. Okay, in unit 3 we are going to study a prose. The topic of the prose is Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. Okay, Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. So this Robinson Crusoe is a person. Okay, it's the name of a person. So what is the person discovers? He discovers a footprint. Okay, he discovers a footprint. What is the meaning of discovers? Discovers means finding out. Okay, so this person Robinson finds out the footprint of a person. Okay, so we are going to see whose footprint that he discovers. Okay, children, tell me, have you all seen the footprint of yours or somebody else? Okay, so I am going to show you a video about the footprint. Are you all ready to watch?
This is called a footprint, a mark that is left on the ground or on the sand by our foot. They are the impressions or the images that left behind by a person while walking or by running. So you can able to find these footprints while playing in the seashore. So you can able to find it very clear. Robinson Crusoe's ship had been destroyed by the sea. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. One day he discovers a footprint on the sand. Let's find out what he did then. So, Robinson Crusoe is living in an island, okay? He is having a ship and his ship was destroyed. It has been damaged by the sea. He was staying alone for many years in the sea. He is longing for a company to come because he feel very loneliness. One day he has been discovering a footprint on the sand. So let us see what happens after that.
Okay students, so you all know what is footprint now after watching the video. So just now we have seen that Robinson Crusoe's ship had been destroyed by the sea. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. One day he discovers a footprint on the sand. Let's find out what he did then. Okay, Robinson Crusoe's ship had been destroyed by the sea. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. One day he discovers a footprint on the sand. Let's find out what he did then. So I'll read this passage. Okay, just listen to me. One day when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore, but it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. I'll read this once again. One day, when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore. But it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. So, what does Robinson Crusoe finds? One day when I was going towards my boat, okay, so he lives near the seashore, okay, this person Robinson Crusoe lives near the seashore. So where does he goes? He was going, that means I was going towards my boat. I refers to the person Robinson Crusoe, okay, Robinson Crusoe. So where does he goes? He goes towards his boat, okay, so his boat was there. What he is doing? He is going towards this boat. That means nearer. Okay, he is going nearer to this boat. I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. So how the seashore will be? It will be filled with full of sand. Okay, have you all gone to see? Yes. Okay. So the seashore will be full of sand. Okay. So on the sand, what does he notices? He notices the footprint of a man. Okay. This person Robinson Crusoe, he is the only person living in that place. Okay. So he is the only one person living. So on seeing the footprint of the person, what happens? He was very surprised. Okay. He was very surprised to see the footprint on the sand. I stood amazed. I listened. Okay. So how he is standing? He stood amazed. Amazed means it's also surprised. Okay. So on seeing the footprint, he was very surprised. I listened. So he is hearing if there is any sound coming from the surroundings. So I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. So what happened? He is looking around him. Okay, so he is looking everywhere around him that if there is any person there. I could neither hear nor see anything. So what happens? Did he see anyone or did he hear something? No, he didn't hear and he can't see anyone. I went up higher to look down. So where he is going, there is a small hill. Okay. So what he is doing, he is climbing up, and from the place he is looking around. I went up the shore and down the shore, but it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. So he is searching everywhere. Okay. But he didn't find any of the person except the footprint that he has seen. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints. So what happens? He's going nearer to the same footprint. Okay. So after going nearer, what he notices? He notices only one footprint, and except that one footprint, he doesn't identify the other. And to tell if it had been my imagination. So he thinks of himself that it might be an imagination of him. Okay, I'll read this once again. One day, when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore, but it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. Have you understood up to this? Shall we go on to the next passage? But I was mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot, toes, heel, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. At last, I returned home very frightened, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, making every bush and tree to be a man. When I came to my cave, which I call my castle, I ran inside it as if I was being chased. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which I call the door. I ran for cover, faster than any animal could run. So I have written the hard words from this passage. Okay, so frightened. So what is the meaning of frightened? Frightened means affright. Okay, A-F-R-A-I-T. Affright. That means very fearful. Frightened, affright. Chase, run after. So the meaning of chase is running after. The third one, bush. Okay, plant that spreads in large area. Bush, plant that spreads in large area. I'll repeat this once again. Frightened, affright, chased, run after, bush, plant that spreads in large area. So what does Robinson Crusoe says? But I was mistaken for their was exactly the print of a foot. So he identifies the exact print of a foot that has the toes, heel, every part of the foot. Okay, so he identifies everything. The footprint has the toes, the heels as well as the fingers. Okay, so he identifies the exact footprint. But he doesn't know who the footprint belongs to. Okay, I could not imagine how it came there. I could not imagine how it came there. So he is the only person living in that place. Okay, so he doesn't know how it came there. He says that I could not able to imagine that how the footprint came into the place. But I was mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot, toes, heel, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. I stayed a long time thinking but became more and more confused. I stayed a long time thinking. So he is thinking about the footprint, that how it came. Okay, but became more and more confused. But what happened at last? He doesn't find out that how it came. What happens? But became more and more confused. He got only confused. But he didn't able to find out how the footprint came there. I stayed a long time thinking but became more and more confused. At last I returned home very frightened, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, making every bush and tree to be a man. So what happened at last? He was very frightened, okay, because he couldn't able to identify the footprint, that how it came there. So he got very frightened. So what I told the meaning of frightened? Yes, frightened means affright. Okay, so he got very much affright on seeing the footprint. And where he gone? He returned home. Okay, so he is going to his home, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps. So what he is doing? He is looking behind him. Okay, that means he is looking at the back after every 2 or 3 steps, making every bush and tree to be a man. So what he thinks? He thinks the bush and tree to be a person. Okay, that means to be a man. So he is afraid very much. At last I returned home very frightened, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, making every bush and tree to be a man. When I came to my cave, okay, when I came to my cave, which I call my castle. So where do he stays? He stays in the cave. Okay, he stays in the cave, and this cave is called as castle. So Robinson says this cave as castle. So when I came to my cave, which I call my castle, I ran inside it as if I was being chased. So how he is going? Is he walking? No, he is running. Okay, he is running inside it as if I was being chased. So he feels like somebody is chasing him. Chasing means run after. Okay, so he feels like somebody is chasing him, and so he is running inside the cave. Okay, I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock. So he doesn't know how to go inside the cave. He thinks of himself whether he used the ladder, okay, whether he used the ladder to go inside or went in by the hole in the rock. So the cave will be having a hole. Okay, so inside the hole only we can able to go, through the hole only we can able to go. So he doesn't know whether he uses the ladder or he uses the hole to go inside, which I call the door. Okay, so the hole of the cave is called as the door to Robinson Crusoe. I ran for cover. I ran for cover. So he needs shelter to protect himself. Faster than any animal could run. So how he runs? He is running very faster than the animal. So how do the animal runs? Yes, they run very faster than human beings. But how Robinson Crusoe runs? He runs more faster than the animals. Okay. So when I came to my cave, which I called my castle, I ran inside it as if I was being chased. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which I call the door. I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. So let me read this once again. Listen carefully. But I was mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot, toes, heel, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. At last, I returned home very frightened, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, making every bush and tree to be a man. When I came to my cave, which I call my castle, I ran inside it as if I was being chased. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which I call the door. I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. Okay, so we'll continue the remaining part in the next class. Okay, so I really hard words once again for you. Frightened, affright. Okay, frightened, affright. Chased, run after. Chased, run after. Bush, plant that spreads in large area. Bush, plant that spreads in large area. Okay students, and this is for your home assignment. Write the hard words, synonyms, antonyms in your class work note. Okay, so take a fresh page and put the topic Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. Okay, so first you have to write the hard words and then synonyms, antonyms in your class work note. And this is for your activity work. Complete page number 54 about the story of a strange footprint. Okay. Complete page number 54 about the story of a strange footprint. So there will be some questions. Read the questions and write a story about the footprint that you have seen before. Hope you all understood this class. See you in the next class. Thank you all.